Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So today, let's talk about what happened with the broader market. Yes, Nvidia reported what happened there. How is that going to affect the crypto industry? And what's coming soon for Bitcoin? Let's talk about all these things and more. Let's do it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see a couple people in the live chat saying they're from the UK and they're watching this at 2:41 a.m. You guys are hardcore, loyal viewers. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, back to Bitcoin. It's around 59,000, which ain't too bad. This morning we kind of dipped a little bit. I guess it got a little scary around 57.8. But again, nothing that we haven't seen before. However, why are we not going up more? Why are we stagnant? Why do we fall? What's the reason? Right? Maybe it was due to Nvidia. Maybe people were making cash ready to buy in. Nvidia finally reported, and something strange happened. The price of the stock went down, even though Nvidia is on fire. 122% revenue year over year, even topping last year's growth of 113%. Do you realize how nutty that is? To have revenue growth of over 100% year after year after year after year. They surpassed even last year's growth. They reported better revenue, better profits, and they announced a 50 billion stock buyback. But despite all of this, Nvidia went down 7% in the aftermarket. It made no sense whatsoever. So now it's got people thinking, well, what does that go do for tech tomorrow? Right now, the pre-market does not look good. Tech is crashing, right? If Nvidia can do this well and Wall Street is still negative about it, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. What I do know is this. Those that are selling right now, like those that have sold Bitcoin, those that are selling Nvidia right now are fools. Absolute fools. And here's the reason why. AI is only getting bigger and stronger. When it comes to AI chips, Nvidia has a monopoly over the market. There is not one single AI chip they produce that isn't sold instantly. Their newest chip, Blackwell, is going to ramp up and sell in the billions this year. And these companies that are buying, like OpenAI, are also making crazy money. OpenAI is talking about funding where it places them at over $100 billion. And what about Microsoft itself? What about Google? What about Apple, who's expected to release some kind of AI product with their next iPhone? Amazon and Facebook. These trillion-dollar companies are buying all the AI chips from Nvidia. So anyone that's selling Nvidia really does not get it. Does not get it. They are very reactionary to whoever is selling today, but they will regret it because Nvidia, just like Bitcoin, right now has no equivalent. Okay, so I don't quite get what happened with Nvidia today, but you know what? Maybe it's just a giant fake out. Maybe tomorrow we will see a giant turnaround because all of their numbers came in spectacular, and AI is only going to get bigger, so it makes no sense. It kind of makes no sense, too, that Bitcoin dropped, right? It's kind of the same way. People that have sold Bitcoin, well, they just don't understand. They really don't understand. And they will regret it, too, like I've been saying. Bitcoin provides a 140% annualized return year over year since the beginning till now. Even with the crypto winters and the down markets, 140% annualized return. Nothing comes close. Those who have lettuce hands and sell Bitcoin, they just don't understand. And they will regret it later, right? So right now, even with our volatility, of course, we have retail investors, some traders, right, that are getting wiped out. We have a ton of liquidations. This is staggering. This month alone, we had $4.8 billion worth of liquidations. Okay. Highest level since 2021. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think this has to be the biggest motivation for the manipulation recently, for the price dump, is to wipe out the longs and shorts too. I mean, it's not just the longs getting wrecked. The shorts are too. Basically, those that have been playing with leverage has been getting wrecked and wrecked and wrecked some more. So if you do play, be very, very careful, right? So when you don't know why something's going down, you got to think, who's benefiting the most? Well, the exchanges. So are the exchanges behind this? Quite possibly, or someone that has a ton of Bitcoin on exchanges. It was reported, look at this, Binance has removed 44,000 Bitcoin, 2.6 billion within the last 24 hours. Does this have something to do with the Middle East? Quite possibly. That's an enormous amount. If you compare it to Coinbase or Bitfinex or anyone else, no one else has this problem, right? So, yeah, maybe it's the Middle East. Maybe it's the exchanges. Maybe it's Nvidia, right? We don't know. But what I do know is this. People that don't understand and sell Bitcoin will regret it later. It's really that simple, right? That simple. Now, also today, horrible day from Wall Street, because look at the massive outflows from the ETFs, including again from ARK. I talked about ARK yesterday. They sold 102 million yesterday, 59 million today, right? So overall, without BlackRock's numbers, minus 105. But let's see what BlackRock does tomorrow. Are they going to have another 0 day? Or are they going to have a massive inflow day, right? The only ETF issuer on this list that truly understands about Bitcoin, unfortunately, is BlackRock. They are doing what they can to make sure there are no outflows. Now, Invesco is also trying. I mean, for the most part, they're all inflows, right? But one day, and then you got Franklin Templeton, their CEO, recently said some great things about Bitcoin. They haven't sold recently, but you know they don't buy a lot either, right? Out of the big ones, ARK, Bitwise, Fidelity, Grayscale, BlackRock. BlackRock is the one that truly understands. You never want to sell Bitcoin. It's the one asset to hold that if you do sell, you're going to regret it later. Especially when you look at charts like this, right? I've already shown other variants of this chart, but it's quite simple. During halving years and even after halving years, it's quite simple. You have Q4 being like the biggest gainer year, right? And we're coming up in which quarter? Q4. Q4. So if you look at all these previous cycles, when does Bitcoin start moving? Well, normally speaking, in Q4, right? Especially halving years. And we know, I've already talked about it time and time again, we got some big things coming up, some big catalysts coming up. So why would you sell now? You don't want to sell now. You want to wait for the banana zone, the parabolic phase, and you can see where we are now and how Q4 is just right around the corner, right? So you don't want to give up on Bitcoin. There are so many great things still left and we are going to go higher. We are going to go much, much higher. You just have to have patience, and you have to educate yourself on why Bitcoin is the greatest asset on earth. And I try to do that every single stream for you guys. And I may be repetitive, but I will continue to say the same things over and over and over and over again until it's imprinted in your heads and you finally understand why you never want to panic sell, why you want to continue to hodl, and why you want to continue to accumulate. Hey, today is DCA day. Perfect too. All right, what else is there besides Bitcoin? Well, some Telegram news. So we know that Telegram CEO was arrested, but the prosecutors are charging him with enabling criminal activity on the messaging platform. They feel like his Telegram, program allows, or chat program allows, organized crime, drug trafficking, fraud, and distribution of pornographic images on the platform, right? So basically, they're mad because he just lets anything go, right? At least according to him. Or maybe the real issue is they want to be able to track these things, and he doesn't want to let them, right? So this is what happens. Even though Telegram is a centralized platform, we know that they also have a ton, right? But overall, the significance of this is decentralization is awesome because you don't have a single entity. You don't have like a leader, okay, like this. Well, a lot of projects too, but the good ones don't have like a centralized entity where if you choke it and you take it offline, then it all goes down, right? That's not what decentralization is about. Decentralization is about spreading the network, the allocation, the governance, everything, the whole package, so that there's no single choke point. There's no one single person or node or company that could take it out, right? That's why Bitcoin is so awesome, because you can't stop it. Governments can't stop it, so they have stopped trying, right? But yeah, that's the latest with Telegram. Ton blockchain stopped again today because whatever this airdrop of dogs is just so popular. It's just like halting the network. So that's not good. So Telegram needs to figure out what to do about Ton, how to make it more scalable, but they have more important things to worry about, which is recovering their CEO, right? What else is there? Bitcoin's L2 stacks begins rolling out their Nakamoto upgrade, which will give them a 120x speed jump. So rather than confirm transactions every 10 minutes along with Bitcoin blocks, they will be just confirming with their own nodes, which will be much, much, much faster, right? So hopefully this helps boost them even more. Stacks is widely used. Bring smart contracts to Bitcoin, and there's so many dApps that are using this layer, and hopefully they get bigger and stronger with this upgrade. And also, in case you didn't know, if you stake stacks, you get Bitcoin in return. That's right, you get rewarded in Bitcoin. It's like the only project that does that. Bitcoin also integrates stacks for Bitcoin rewards, so good for them. Speaking of that, and last thing about them is SEC defines stacks as a commodity, not as a security, which is good. But you know what? SEC does not think the same thing about NFTs. So SEC sent OpenSea a Wells notice and believes that NFTs are securities. The SEC is like 3 years too late. A lot of projects issued NFTs as a way to fundraise for their projects, right? That was back in 2021. That's not this cycle. This cycle is all about memes, right? How come the SEC not going after the celebrities, the celebrity memes, the ones that have already pumped and dumped and rugged? Why are they not going after them? They're going after projects that already made their money 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. But yeah, not even NFTs are safe from the SEC. So be careful. All right. That is it. Let's do some Q&A. George says, George, I need to shake out to add to bags. That's the right way to think about things. A lot of people from UK. You guys are crazy. Watching me at like 3 a.m. Good for you guys. Fars is watching me from Netherlands. It's 4 a.m. You guys are crazy. I appreciate it though. I really do. Sports Doc Amogawa from Japan. Is it a good time to long Bitcoin? It's always a good time to long Bitcoin. But if you're talking about leverage, be careful. Do something small, like a 3x. Don't go anything higher than 3x. Maybe 4x, but 5x still kind of dangerous at this point. Min T says, plus no one's sleeping with all the stuff going on. 3 a.m. is nothing. Let's see. Evil says, I understand diamond hands now. It takes time. It definitely does take time. If you live through a few cycles, you know, sometimes it seems like Bitcoin's down forever. During those bad, harsh crypto winters, it seems like Bitcoin will never come up. And I've streamed twice a day during those times, years. And again, my message, my teachings go through 1 year and out the other, and no one seems to care. But the little that do, they're up way, way in the green. Way in the green. Hey, I forgot today's DCA day. Hold on. Let me answer these questions real quick. Awesome. I am 100% believer in Bitcoin. Do you believe I go 90% Bitcoin and big caps and 10% in a bank just to pay the bills? Okay, first of all, you can only invest what you could afford to lose. Meaning, whatever you have in crypto should not affect your daily bills or mortgages or payments, right? Anything you put in crypto are side money. So even if you lose it all, you're not going to get wrecked with your home, with your houses, with your payments, credit card payments, with your child support. Rich, I appreciate that. Alex Havat, are you going to get one of the big red RWA NFTs? Probably not, because I don't believe in NFTs right now. This is not the cycle for NFTs. All right, let me log in here. All right, hold on. All right, I got it up. All right, so 24 hours. 24 hours only down 5.5%. Let's see, 1 week. We're down, if this can update. All right, come on now. It can't calculate. Gotta give it a second here. Do you think the hard fork will pump Cardano? No. No, I don't think so. Are we going to 40K? No, I don't think so. Man, this is just not refreshing here. Oh, there we go. 1 week. Hey, what's the panic? Where's the panic coming from? 1 week, we're only down 2%, right? It's not like we're down 20% for a week. But here's the important thing. All time, if this could calculate, still up. Still up 36%. Again, if you DCA over a long haul, you'll be in the green. And there's no worry there, right? And right now I know it's down from all-time high. I think during March or April, this was up to about 100%. So obviously it's down from there. But it's still up from years ago. You know, when I built this in like July or August of 2021, started out great, and then it went down at one point to negative 55% or 56%. If you go back to my past streams, I pulled this up, it was like minus 60%. So it's up basically 100% from that bottom point, right? But I do this because I show you guys that, you know, just DCAing works. Sometimes you go down, but other times you go up. But the main thing is when things are down, it's good buying opportunity. That's really it. You DCA. Obviously, all time, there's still a lot that are in green, but a lot that are in red. Cardano is red. VeChain, Polygon, Phantom, Chainlink. Chainlink only down a little bit. Near. Beam, Arbitrum, Say, Sui, Cosmos, Injective. Yeah, a lot of these are down. A lot of these are down, down, down. I forgot what I added last week. Do I have any ton? I do have ton. Ton is down 17%. And then you got some others like Celestia, Karate Combat, Render, Cock, Myro, Optimism. I don't know, it's a good time to add some ton. You know, because they went down a lot. Charles is missing. Did something happen to Charles? What happened to Charles? Avalanche, BNB. You know, BNB, I'm kind of light in. But BNB, I'm still up so much. Stacks, I just got done talking about stacks. Never go wrong with stacks. I don't know. I think I'll buy some stacks. Stacks goes great with Bitcoin. You know, I'm just going to stick with Bitcoin and stacks this week. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right. And then let's just get some good old Bitcoin. You can't go wrong. When you can't decide, you can't go wrong with Bitcoin. It's really that simple. Point 0.0847. I think that's it. Oh no, I added 500 here. I gotta edit that. All right, that's 50 now. All right, so I added stacks and Bitcoin this week. All right, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with either. Retro Bill, thanks to DCAing, I'm not far down from on most of my alts. It works. It does. It just requires some patience. A lot of people don't have patience. A lot of people just want fast cash, right? Fast money, fast gains. Sometimes they come very fast, but also sometimes you got to wait. Good things come to those that wait, right? You've heard that before. So sometimes you just gotta wait. Oh, my neck hurts. Matt asks, if you do not have your own wallet, what is the main difference from a platform like Coinbase compared to, say, Fidelity's Bitcoin ETF? It would be pretty similar, but Fidelity, I remember, has higher fees. So every trade would cost you a little more, something like that. I think Fidelity doesn't allow you to withdraw out either. So that's a big difference if that's the case. Maria, you're welcome. CryptosRUs. Sometimes you just have to wait for cocky in you to go up. I jumped on. Don't know if you already discussed that. SEC going after NRT security. I did. Can you sneak a letter in each video for a winner? I did that before when I did like a contest, but no, I'm not gonna do that anymore. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Nvidia tomorrow. I have a feeling Nvidia is gonna turn up. I think this was a mistake by many. It could be a fake out. I would not be surprised if tomorrow Nvidia turns green and starts skyrocketing, because this makes no sense. Selling Nvidia off is just as big as a mistake as selling Bitcoin off. Retro Bill, you could get it started. XRP going to be big this year. I hope you're right for the sake of XRP Army. Kevin says, I bought some sausages at the grocery store. Well, if you're not doing so well, you got to stick with sausages. Are your NFTs illegal now? No. Where are you going to DCA today? I already did, Javier. Stacks and Bitcoin. Do you think Audius will make another run this bull cycle? That's a good question. I haven't even given that any thought. I mean, there's always a chance, but right now Audius seems to have lost all momentum. But there's always a chance. It's on Solana too. If they continue to get more listeners to their music platform, it could come back. No, I'm not bullish on nulls. No. If you could do it over again, what would you have changed? I would have been. I should have paid attention to Bitcoin much sooner. I don't know. Things like that, I don't know if I could change. I guess there's been times where I've tried to outsmart the market. I've tried to overly trade. It cost me a lot of Bitcoin by doing that. I've lost a lot to leverage trading in the past. Just by trading a lot of crypto for each other, arbitraging, lost a lot. I think the biggest, if I could pinpoint one thing I could change, going all the way back to the beginning, if I removed all my trades and just hodled, I think I would be up a lot more than where I am now. I think I would be a lot more. Up a lot more. Incognito, I just noticed, I looked at your channel history. Every single super chat you have ever sent is about Jewel. Every single one is about Jewel. With the exception of today and a few days ago where you asked about Near. You must be a diehard DFK guy. By the way, I just had a 2-hour chat with Dreamer today. How many beers can you take down in a night? I've never tried. I don't know. You know, I could probably take like 8 to 10 drinks before it's too much for me. So with beers, probably the same way. You know what? I get more drunk from beers than I do from like hard alcohol. So I don't know. Was March a prequel for Meme Run 2025? Yes. Yes. A small prequel. Is it easy? We're staking on Ledger. It's pretty easy. Is it worth it? It's up to you to decide. But if you're going to keep it, just know that some of these projects, when you stake, you can't unstake that fast. Sometimes you got to wait 3 days. Sometimes you got to wait 2 weeks. Sometimes a month. Just know that unlocking schedules are different for every coin. Are we getting any more CryptosRUs? Yeah, it's every Saturday. As long as you guys enjoy it, the last 2 have done well. As long as you guys enjoy CryptosRUs, I will continue to do them. All right, guys. Let's conclude. Overall today, not a whole lot going on with Bitcoin. Nvidia's earnings really surprised. Let's see what happens tomorrow. But what's coming soon is greatness. So I hope you guys are paying attention. You guys are staying strong and focused on the future. And the future is bright. Smash it a like, subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.